day from wherever you may be in the world. My name is Messi. I'm the originator of Mafekefekeng. And Mafekefekeng is a subscription platform, a video on demand platform where individual content providers will own channels. Every person that owns a channel will be a person that is able to meet a certain quota of videos per month or per week. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a musician and we say we need 10 acapellas, 10 freestyles, 2 mixtapes in a month, and 5 official music videos and 10 interviews. You do that, then you are deserving of owning a channel. So before you are given a channel, we'll check your weight and see if you are able to hold your own against the other superstars within Mafekefekeng. The subscription aspect will be 60 rands, which is around $4 to $5 if you outside South Africa. And of that, say your uncle subscribes using a link of your channel inside Mafekefekeng, you're going to make 33.3% of that. The 33.3% from your uncle, from your sister, from your mom, one by one, will be what will give you your own check at the end of the month. So you sign your own check. The best way to actually make this work is to have one influencer or two, aside from our own influencers or in-house influencers, is to have your own hypesman, your own influencer who just works to do sales. Share your link everywhere, Twitter, subscribe. By the end of, say, month 2, if you have 2,000 subscribers and they're staying with you, that is by allowing debits to keep running from their account, debits of that 60 rands, you're going to be making, let's say, $1 multiplied by 2,000 people. So that's like 2,000 US dollars. If you get to 10,000 subscribers, say after 4 or 5 months, you're making something like 200,000 South African rands, which is plus minus 10,000 US dollars if I'm not mistaken. So there is a lot of opportunity. There is only one thing that is necessary there: to know the behavior of your audience, to understand your own followers' dynamic. Because when you're supplying content, you are ultimately, especially in this instance, you are ultimately spoon-feeding your audience, spoon-feeding your market. And at that, if you stop being the hit, they will stop subscribing. But the advantage is you will pick up random subscribers aside from the people that know you. You will pick up people that actually do really feel you and do really want to stay with you, and they were not doing you a favor. And you will pick up a lot of tips from the ecosystem, and you will pick up a lot of support from the ecosystem, and will help you fine-tune your art or your craft, and you will become the best that you can be. This is not going to be a come one, come all scenario. No. People are going to have to prove that they can do the job. And those that are one-hit wonders, those that are not serious about providing content but have short stories, have virals and such like, they will go into a channel, a wonke channel, a come one, come all channel called Ground Zero. So that's where we'll have ratings to see which films are doing well, which short stories are doing well, and people can be able to get incentivized on a competition level. We also have an online film festival called Content Syndicate within the same Mafekefekeng, its own separate channel where people can compete for the best documentary, the best film, the best short story in a 90-day period or something like that, and people will win prizes. But for you who has your own channel, if you're a comedian, you have to meet the quota: 10 skits, 10 short stories, 5 mini-series, etc. And you have to also be wise enough to engage with your clientele, with your market on other social media platforms. And also, when we give you trailers, when we give you leads, and when we invite you to gigs that will expose you to more people, you need to be able to oblige that. So we're going to grow that ecosystem, and we're going to have more opportunities within the opportunity. We're not going to have a superstar in Mafekefekeng that's going to die a pauper. A superstar in Mafekefekeng that's not going to have funeral cover or life cover. A superstar in Mafekefekeng does not going to have a pension. We're not going to have that. Everyone within this platform is getting into an arc. It's getting into an arc, and with that, it's salvation. We're going to be an island or new mainstream industry. We're going to do things different. We're going to make more money than the mainstream guys, and we're going to be cleaner than them, wiser than them, and more determined to turn entertainment or showbiz into a real estate type of industry where you can own things, where you can go to a bank and make demands, credit demands, knowing that there's cash flow. Here's an example. Let's say we have a star in Mafekefekeng whose comedy is blowing up, and now we want to turn him into a Kevin Hart. Before we shoot that film, what are we going to do? We're going to approach Porsche, we're going to approach Lexus, we're going to approach Mercedes-Benz, we're going to approach Nike and say, Nike, we're shooting a film, blah, blah, blah. Most filmmakers, you'll understand, it's called product placement. So we're going to do that for all our content providers, all our stars, all our musicians. Our musicians will support the filmmakers with music, beats, soundtracks, and vice versa. It's going to be, as I say, it's an ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make sure that each backs the other, each keeps the other. And within that cycle, we need to have multi-millionaires by the end of the next 2 years. More multi-millionaires than the mainstream creates. I don't want to talk too much. Let's look at the regional aspects. We're going to have people in West Africa, people in SADC, people in Central Africa that are saying, but you are in South Africa, we are far. What reassures us that you're going to find the support that, say, the South Africans are getting? With this, we're going to, likely for West Africa, have good friends that are strong-minded people and strong-willed people. We're going to have those representatives region by region by region. People that when they tell you shit, you're going to listen. People that when they're saying, because they're speaking your language, people that when they're saying hush, you're going to hush and pay attention, because this, we are growing together. So we don't need disruptors. We need contributors. We need people that, as I say, are eager to create that new mainstream, to take the underdog and make them a top dog. So that's Mafekefekeng in a nutshell. You'll have your own channel, you'll have a link or a quote, you share it with your audience subscribe using this link, and immediately, and they are automatically connected to you, and you make your 33.3% from that. At the end of the month, the platform pays you 33.3% times X subscribers that you have consistently. New subscribers, if they subscribe on the 2nd of the month, 3rd of the month, at the end of the month, they are counted, you get paid. You are flourishing and you hitting 10,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers around that region. We develop a team that is going to be your own personal team, to your own personal crew. We subsidize that team. You pay them what you pay them. Mafekefekeng subsidizes them, and you have your permanent crew. And when we have gigs and such like, when we say support one another, repost, let's trend. Mafekefekeng trends because of the 100K guys who have 100K followers supporting the guys with 10K followers. It's going to be an ecosystem where jealousy, envy, and such sins are not going to be tolerated. From there, we're going to take it offline and create our own property businesses, create our own agricultural systems, and so on and so on. And all of these guys who have been doing it in Mafekefekeng own shares there. When I say that, I am not playing, it's authentic. I am involved in such operations, and I have light. So we'll just bring the experts in those industries to come and give us the guideline, and we'll crowdfund amongst ourselves and make this thing happen. Nobody's going to die a pauper, and nobody's going to slack, and nobody is going to fail to become that multi-millionaire in the next 2 years. Because if you are not pulling your weight, you will not be able to carry on with the channel. It will be terminated. Everybody has to pull their weight, so that when we say this is the goal, we need 1,000 millionaires from Mafekefekeng in 2 years. It actually happens. If you're not pulling your weight, you're killing the team. A lot will be spoken on other platforms like Zoom. We'll have more engagements. I just wanted to give you an overview of what Mafekefekeng is. Within a month, less, we're going to be online, and good luck to those who will position themselves and become core pioneers. I'm already in. I'm going to have my own channel. It's going to be called Pusher 711. Hope you love what we create, and I hope you will also create what we will love. Thank you so much.